Imagine you are God and you have no limitations, no restrictions. The laws of nature and the laws of physics do not restrict you. You can do whatever you want. And one day you decide to create little robots that are sentient. They can feel immense amount of pleasure, they can feel immense amount of pain, and anything in between. And you decide to put them in a situation where they can choose right or left, and you want them to choose the right one, and you will reward them. And if they choose the other one, which is the wrong one, you will punish them. And now let's keep in mind that you are God. You create the rules. This is your system. Everything belongs to you, and nothing restricts you. So you get to create the rules and the whole system working within it. Now you create these little robots, and you want them to choose the correct one. So you can't just like program them with preferences, like always like vanilla ice cream over chocolate ice cream. That would be too trivial, right? That's too simple. That's, I don't know for what reason that does not tickle your pickle. So you want to create little more complexities there, so they feel justified for some reason to get the reward because you programmed shame and pain into them, and for some reason you don't want to give them something that they didn't feel like they earned, which remember you programmed into them as well. So long story short, you put them in a position. If they choose right, they get pleasure. If they choose left, they get pain. And now you watch and look how they're doing. And now all of a sudden everybody chooses the right one, everybody gets pleasure, everybody gets rewarded, everybody is happy. Now that's too boring, so let's create some kind of demon that nudges them to the left. Now remember, you can't make this demon too powerful, because then everybody will just choose left, and then you'll punish everybody. Again, that will be too trivial and simple as well, and again, that's way too boring. So let's figure out a balance where they kind of want this and maybe they don't, and sometimes the demon nudges them to the right, and sometimes their goodwill that you programmed into them nudges them to the left, and then the goodwill you programmed to nudges them to the other way. So there's this kind of internal struggle. But you're God, you know everything, and you know exactly the forces in which everybody is pulling. So let's make sure that they really have free will, right? Let's make sure that the pain and pleasure that they receive is truly justified and good, and nobody who doesn't deserve it suffers, right? We have to make sure that the punishment is deserved. Now go ahead, this is your homework. Go ahead, tell me how you create free agents with free will. Go ahead. And spoiler alert, I think it's impossible. I think it's mathematically incoherent. It's a contradicting idea. And if we in this world create any sort of robot that creates any sort of trouble and destruction, the person creating the robot would be held accountable. Now tell me, what limitations do I have that God doesn't, that allows him to relieve himself from this responsibility? Go ahead, tell me. Peace and love.